All right, so you're a salesperson using these AI tools. Is there a way that you could actually quantifiably measure productivity? Like, are you seeing a reduction in your time? Obviously, you see a reduction in the
Yeah.
tedious stuff. Is there other ways you can measure your productivity before and after implementing your AI workflow?
I think the most straightforward thing is if you were to, I know a lot of people probably don't want to do this, but if you were to time yourself on your task versus timing yourself incorporating AI to the task, you would see a drastic difference. That's probably the easiest thing to break down. What I would say though is the way that I look at it is how much time am I getting back to do money-making activities? And so money-making activities for me are pipeline generation. Am I reaching back out to current clients for maybe renewals or referrals? And then am I working with people who are potential clients to do pipeline development? So the way that I look at it is am I getting time back to do those things? That's the most easy way to quantify it. Yes, you can get more granular. In my example that I talked about where I got the emails and the LinkedIn messages and then I created different responses from that, sure, you could quantify that and see what was the increase in response rates. But really what you're doing here is quantifying how much time you're getting back to do what I said at the beginning, more active selling time. So that's like the only thing that I'm looking at. If my calendar is more clear to do more videos and more LinkedIn messages and more DMs, that's all that matters. Because the goal is that you just want to be able to spark more conversations. If you aren't sparking more conversations because you're doing a lot of admin and a lot of like grunt work that you don't really need to be doing, because AI can help you with that. So that's the way that I think about the ROI and how every sales leader should think about this too.
This question is gonna, you've already answered it because you're talking about having many more opportunities to make many more sales because of the time that you're saving. But have you seen an actual increase in sales using these AI tools?
100%. So I would say because now I can do, let's say the proposal. So I do video proposals. So it basically is me doing a screen share of the proposal, walking people through it. Before, I would have to create a proposal. It probably takes maybe an hour, could be more, depending on how big the deal is. Now that takes, I don't know, 5 minutes.
Get out.
Because I already have the information. I just input it and it fills it out.
An hour reduced to 5 minutes with your workflow.
Because you have to gather the information, you have to figure out what's going on, you have to think about it. If you already have the information from the calls and the follow-up emails, which is what you're taking to create the proposal, it could take you 5 to 20 minutes, depending on how big the deal is. But it's gonna take you 5 to 20 minutes because you just input it, it's gonna fill out the proposal, you then review it and say, this is exactly what I would say anyways. And also as well, if we like wanna go deeper, I can cross-analyze all the proposals I've already written, feed it to AI, and then it knows how to write as me.
It writes it in your voice.
It writes my voice because the reason it's so fast is because I've already sent it to the AI. It already knows how I write this.
Yeah, and so you're using good data. Like
yeah,
initially,
it's the inputs.
Yeah,
it's the inputs. So like I know it's gonna take me 5-20 minutes. I can then create a proposal and I can go do other things, right? So like that's my whole thing is like I just want as much time as possible to do pipeline generation and pipeline development, right? As a business owner, as a seller, that's what you should be thinking about. Everything else is just more things you have to do. And sure, you have to do admin from time to time. I'm not saying don't do it, but these AI frameworks and these AI processes I'm talking about allow you to do that.
You've mentioned a ton of AI tools already. How do you prevent yourself from getting caught in the weeds? Like I know, like I would look at a tool, dude, I'd be like, this is so cool. I want to do this. But how do you not get caught in the weeds with all these tools?
It's so hard. This is so random. You're gonna laugh at this. I was like, I just wanted to see how far I could take AI. So yeah, me and my friends call it real AI. We just do like random things to see how far I can go. In my balcony, I have like this garden area, I don't know. And I took a screenshot of it and I was like, hey, I've never done gardening in my life and I want some plants. And I live in Arizona. What are the 10 plants I need to get? And it gave me the 10 plants, where to go and where to buy them.
No.
Yeah.
Did you get them? Did you buy them?
I'm about to buy them when I get back.
Fine. When you get back, yeah, let me know if that is successful.
But I'm saying that as in like, that's not what we're talking about here. I'm not a botanist. So like I have nothing to give you. Not yet. But that's all I can give you on plants. But the thing is that like, I went in a completely random direction, and that can happen when you just get in a flow. So what I do is I just focus on what are the primary use cases. So really I only stick to 2 to 3. Honestly, I've had a conversation with someone about this other day, and I was like, I probably just need to stick to 1 if I really want to get more and more proficient at this. And so I recommend people like write it down, put it on a sticky note, whatever it is, stick to 2 to 3 primary use cases so it can be very consistent and good for you. So like the summary email, I know exactly how that works. Like it's locked in. I created one for my LinkedIn content. It actually is like 80% of the way there. Like it can write very good posts, and like now that I'm saying it, I guess people are gonna look now. But most of it is AI. So it just continues to just getting better on those things. But I find that like my brain deviates to like these wild use cases. Like you can actually take a photo, like I've done this sometimes, but like my friend takes photos of his like clothing and is like, what should I wear to this event? And it'll give you opinions on what it is.
Wait, so he takes a picture of what he has and he tells him like, okay, this event is
I'm going to X event,
and this is what I need to look like.
Yeah.
What should I, and does he list it?
Yes.
Still, come on. This is a business opportunity. We could have like a style bot.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it just gets crazier, but the thing is like, don't go and deviate down this path, right? Unless you've done your 2 to 3 use cases. So I stick to 2 to 3 use cases. For me right now, it's like pipeline generation. How can I make it more optimized and efficient? And then translate that to more humanization. How can I get better at this proposal? And then how do I get better at the discovery and the follow process? That's like the core things I focus on.